Hi guys, welcome back to Automobile Infos. Today we'll see the charging setup required for the Mahindra e-SUVs and I'll also tell you my own charging routine. First, let's see the charging setup required. Now this is the main circuit board of my house. If you see, they need a separate MCB for the charger. I was asked to install this 40 ampere 2-pole MCB on my own. From this MCB, the main black wire of the charger is connected. You get 15 meters of free wire with the charger, and if you require extra, then you need to pay the cost per meter. The silver box has two more MCBs. One is for the 3.3 kilowatt charger, which is the power socket, and the other is for the 7.2 or 11 kilowatt charger. About my charging routine, I usually drive about 30 kilometers every day, so that translates to 300 kilometers in 10 days. Now, I usually try to not let the battery drop below 20. Occasionally, that's fine though. And every alternate time I charge it to 100%. Now, because this is the lithium cell, the LFP battery is safe to charge to 100%, and in fact it's required to charge it to 100% because that helps in cell balancing. Although use an AC charger to charge it to 100%, and when you're using a DC charger, because it is a fast charger, it's recommended to keep it around 80 to 85%. You'll most likely use a DC charger when you're on the highway, and so charging it to 85% would give you around 400 kilometers of range, or maybe 350, and in that much distance you can usually find another charger. So I've done 2350 kilometers, and if I go here, if I go to energy, then I go to battery, and I go to accumulated, you can see that I've done 5 charge cycles for 23 and 50 kilometers. That gives me about 450 kilometers of range on one charge. Now, bear in mind the charge cycles is not the number of times I've plugged the charger in and out. This is the number of times that the car has done 0 to 100% and then 100 to 0. So it's done 5 cycles of complete 100%. So this means that it's about 500% of charging used. And you can divide the total number of kilometers and that will give you the total range. Now in this I also keep the battery preconditioning on because that brings the battery to an optimum temperature. If you go to here and overall consumed, you can see that it's used only 0.3% battery, but it really helps to keep your battery safe and at the right temperature. So I do recommend that you keep the battery preconditioning on, and the charge current that I've kept is at high so that it charges at the maximum kilowatt it can. Although you can usually set it to low, because when it is high the car doesn't really charge to 100%. Like it clicks at 100, the charging stops, and then it instantly drops to 99%. So if you want to see the 100% written here and it to actually reach 100, try keeping this at low or use the 3.3 kilowatt charger that Mahindra gives with the vehicle. So how often do I charge? Well, whenever the battery gets below 20, I charge, and every other week, like every other time I charge. So alternately, I let it go up to 100. If your running is very high, like let's say you have to charge the vehicle every week, then maybe charge it to 100% every third week. Although if you feel like you drive a lot, then it's safe to charge to 100%. But some people say that you need to stop it at 80 or 90. The LFP battery does not state anything like that. In fact, if you look at Tesla's website, they do recommend charging to 100% with the AC charger every time. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope this helped. If you like this content, then be sure to subscribe to Automobile Infos, like the video, share it, drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.